Now, Metatron also said, we know you're going through the shifts. We know what's happening. Of course, we're in the plan for the Earth to make the shift to the next level. So humanity is ready once again to use divine light tools like this. So this is a gift. And he says, we understand your ups and downs. So we're giving these light tools so that with all the ups and downs, if you have these crystals around you, it will help to flatten the up and down a little bit and keep you centered and allow you to do your learning without being too distracted.
Why do the angels need these things to access? I mean, aren't they all around us all the time? I mean,
it's true. It's the paradox, and the angels aren't affected, however, by the energies that we're around, whereas we are. We're incarnated beings. We have the physical body. We have the different energy levels. So the paradox is, yes, you know, we know remote healing works. But we know local hearing works as well. So if I'm here and I've got my energy system and I experience a shock nearby, it's a local phenomena. I feel it here. Or if I'm ill, then the aura will show it. So there are local aspects, and we walk around in society and we're bombarded daily by all these different energies. Some of them are wonderful and some of them are not so wonderful. So it is about kind of having a divine light tool near your aura and your body, which is the local part of you, which is the physical part.
So they're like antennas then, in that
they are
angel antenna.
Perfect. They're like transmitter receivers. We talk about the shift that's taking place now.
Yes, there's a shift.
So we're pretty clear there's a shift taking place, and for thousands of years we've been incarnating, and the soul has been playing different games. We've been playing light and dark, and man and woman, and priest and the whore, and you know, the rich man and the poor man. So the soul wanted to experience all facets of it, and this particular cycle is coming to an end now. We really identified with the third dimension, and that was the game that we agreed upon, for better or worse, and it was good and it was painful, you know. And throughout that time, we also collected a lot of experiences and we made a lot of decisions, which was based on best knowledge at the time, but not very useful now. Things like, I'm not good enough, or next time I will never, or things that we take from one life to the other. And we take them in, for example, in our energy system, we definitely take them in our chakras. We see chakras as centers of consciousness, and we store all of our experiences in the different chakras. So right now, the soul is coming, we're coming to the point where the soul says, great, we're going to the next level, and I got some old baggage, and so I need to make that present, I need to make it conscious and release it.
So it brings up to the surface.
So we're bringing stuff up to the surface.
With these tools?
Well, it's not so much with the tools, they can, but I'm saying your soul is...
Oh, the soul in this time of transition
is calling
now bringing things up for us to clear.
Bring things up to clear because it wants to let go of it, because these are like, you know, when you've got 4 tires and one of them's a little bit flat, the car can't really run. Just like the chakras, if there's one chakra that has an old experience or attachment or possession or whatever, it's not possible to clearly have a channel that works to really expand into the light that we're going to. So part of what the process is to get clear, you know, and we work specifically with the energy fields and the chakras, but when you have one of these, it's generally raising your vibration all the time, and this is great because the crystals can't solve your problems, but in time they will give you the clarity that when you do come across to a crossroad, you will make a decision which is in line with your higher self or in line with your soul path. I think the shift taking place is a collective, obviously. So to talk about the second coming of the Christ, I think actually we're it. I think we're the ones that are actually opening up, because, you know, it's not about the teacher doing your final exam. This is our final exam and we're all part of it. You know, and this is it, you know. So I think the shift is taking place, and people, you know, even with all the so-called negativity, I think there's more good karma being done than bad karma, if you want to call it that. I think in 50 to 100 years, our children and grandchildren will be will be bringing in light codes, and there'll be just a different structure than we will be, and we're setting the pace so that when we come back afterwards, we fill into that. So it's just basically an evolution. And I think the golden age is coming. I think a lot of the systems are bucking right now, and they're really, you know, the money system, the political system. So we'll see how that is coming up. But I think behind it there's a very strong spiritual hierarchy that is working with the plan, and we're all working to that. So we're doing our small part, and we would be delighted if we could inspire you with the work that we do, be it in the seminars or the light crystals.